Hello, dear children. Today, let us do the third chapter of civics. The name of the chapter is How the State Government Works. Boys, in our last chapter, that is chapter number 2, we have learned about the role of the government in health. So, this chapter, that is chapter number 3, it is based on how the state government works. Last year we discussed the fact that government works at three levels: local, state, and national. So last year in class 7 we have discussed the fact that government they works at three levels. They are local level, state level, and national level, and looked at the work of local government in some detail and look at the work of local government in some detail. But here in this chapter, we examine the work of the government at the state level. Here in this very chapter, boys, here we examine the work of the government at the state level. What work the government they are doing at the state level? Let us see. How does this take place in a democracy? What is the role of a member of the Legislative Assembly, MLA, and ministers? See, how does this take place in a democracy? How does that means this work used to do by the government at the state levels in a democracy? Let us see. And what role is the member of the Legislative Assembly, which is known as MLA, and ministers they play? Let us see here. As you know, boys, in our Manipur we have 60 MLAs from 60 constituencies. Their work also, what is their work? We can know from this chapter also. How do people express their views or demand action from government? How do people they express their ideas or demand action from government? What the people they want from the government? We look at these questions through the example of health. So we look at these very questions through the example of health. See, boys, whose responsibility? Hey, look at this. It says that there is a water shortage in our state and people are falling sick. So here you can see, boys, it has written there on the newspaper that it says that there is a scarcity of water in our state and people are falling sick. In many villages, people were found to be drinking unclean water. Many villages are there, boys, where people they are not finding any pure or clean water. They are drinking unclean water. Streams have dried up and so have tanks. In the worst affected areas, villagers have been carrying water across great distances. So whatever see sources of water such as streams have dried up and tanks also they also dried up. In the worst affected areas, villagers they have to carry water across great distances. From that means long distances, they have to carry water. People at the district headquarters, Patalpuram, receive water supply once in 3 days. People at the district headquarters of Patalpuram. Patalpuram means they are in Patna, boys. Receive water supply once in 3 days. The district hospital there is overflowing with patients, a large number of whom are children with acute diarrhea. So the district hospital here is overflowing, means very great number of patients are there in the district hospital, a large number of whom are children. Among that patients, large number of children are there which are with acute diarrhea, who are that means suffering with acute diarrhea disease. On the TV news, they said 10 people have died from diarrhea. Is that possible? Can one really die from it? So see here, one of the girls, she is asking on the TV news. It said that 10 people have died. It is because of diarrhea disease. She's asking, is that possible? Can one really die from it? Because of this diarrhea, can one really die? So another one responding, who knows? Just hope I don't get it. That afternoon, my mother said not to have any ice drinks from the market. She gave one of her lectures this morning. You have to be responsible for your health, Shirin. So my mother, one of the girls, she's saying that her mother said not to have any ice drinks, which is not good for our stomach. From the market, she should not take any ice drinks. She gave one of her lectures this morning. You have to be responsible for your health, Shirin. Okay, Shirin, it is the name of a girl. Her mother told her she had to be responsible for her own health. Haha. Then I'll suddenly stop. You see, yes, they are going like this. Okay. So this road is blocked due to the rally. So police person, you can see there is a traffic, that means he stopped those girls who are coming by cycle. She stopped them and said, this road is blocked. It is because of a rally there. Okay, due to the rally, they have get out the MLA's residence. So those people, they went at the quarter of MLA and they get out there. They have surrounded the quarter of MLA. Really, why has he done something? Okay, really see here, whether he has done something. Haha, they seem more angry about what he hasn't done. So here, you see, they seem more angry here about what he hasn't done. That means what MLA hasn't done. And we demand that the authorities take immediate action to bring the public health situation under control. Our MLA must take the responsibility for this. See, one of the person, he said that we demand that the authorities must take immediate action in order to bring the public health situation under control so that the life of the people must be secured there. Our MLA must take the responsibility for this matter. What a loud voice he has. He must be a leader of something. So one girl, as that means she heard that, she said, so, shh, I saw him on TV too. He is a member of the opposition. So another girl, she responded that she saw him on TV too, and he is a member of the opposition party, okay, who is not in ruling party. Now let us see who is an MLA. MLA means member of Legislative Assembly. In the above section, you have read about some events in Patalpuram. So boys, in the above sections, you have read about some events there in Patalpuram or Patna, okay. You may be familiar with some official names such as collector, medical officer, etc. Boys, you may be well known with some official names like collector, medical officer, etc. But have you heard of an MLA and the Legislative Assembly? But boys, have you heard about an MLA and the Legislative Assembly? Do you know the MLA of your area? Do you know who is the MLA of your area, boys? Every areas or every constituencies here in our Manipur, we have an MLA, and each of you must know who is the MLA of your constituency was and what is the name of your constituency, that one also. Can you identify which party she or he belongs to? Okay, can you identify from which party she or he belongs to, means whether he or she is from Congress or BJP or any other parties? Can you identify there? It asks to you, boys. Members of the Legislative Assembly, MLAs, are elected by the people. So, members of the Legislative Assembly or MLAs, they are elected by the people. All the voters of that very constituency, they used to elect the MLA of different constituencies. They then become members of the Legislative Assembly and also form the government. See, they then become members. These MLAs, they become members of Legislative Assembly. As I have already told you, boys, here in our Manipur, we have 60 MLAs. They are from 60 different constituencies. The same way that means other states also they are having, but this number of MLAs, these are different. It is not same in each and every state. They then become members of the Legislative Assembly and also form the government. So as they become members of the Legislative Assembly, when people vote to that very particular member, okay, and that a member will become members of Legislative Assembly. That particular person will be the members of Legislative Assembly, and they used to form the government. In this way, we say that the MLAs represent people. So, in this manner, boys, we can say that the MLAs they represent people, means people, they have casted vote to those MLAs. Those MLAs has been elected by the people, and that's why in this way we say that the MLAs represent people. The example below will help us to understand this better. Okay, here is under it is given, that means example. It will help us understand this in better way. Every state in India has a legislative assembly. Each and every state, boys, of our India, she has a legislative assembly. Each state is divided into different areas or constituencies. So each of the state of India is divided into different areas or constituencies. For example, look at the map given, map below. As example, have a look. The map which is given here is under. It shows that the state of Himachal Pradesh is divided into 68 assembly constituencies. Here it has mentioned that it shows that the state of Himachal Pradesh is divided into 68 assembly constituencies. From each constituency, the people elect one representative who then becomes a member of the Legislative Assembly, or MLA. So from each constituency, boys, the people, those who are living there, okay, the citizens of that very area, they used to elect one representative who then becomes a member of the Legislative Assembly. You would have noticed that people stand for elections in the name of different parties. Boys, I think you have noticed that people, they stand for elections in the name of different parties. These MLAs therefore belong to different political parties, and these MLAs, in this way, they belong to different political parties. How do people who are MLAs become ministers or chief minister? See, how do people who are MLAs, they become ministers or chief minister? A political party whose MLAs have won more than half the number of constituencies in a state can be said to be in a majority. So boys, a political party whose MLAs, they have won more than half the number of constituencies in that very state can be said to be in a majority. For example, as I have already mentioned you, here in our state Manipur we have 60 MLAs. So to form a government here, or to get majority here, we need at least 31 MLAs. They belongs to a party. Okay, then it will be called as majority. So 31 members is needed to form the government. The political party that has the majority is called the ruling party, and all other members are called the opposition. See, the political party which has the majority, as I have already said to you, majority means it should be 31 or more than 31. That will be called is called the ruling party, and all the remaining members, they are called the opposition. For example, the Legislative Assembly of the state of Himachal Pradesh has 68 MLA constituencies. As example, boys, the Legislative Assembly of the state of Himachal Pradesh, it has 68 MLA constituencies. Here, have a look in the next page. Result of the assembly election in Himachal Pradesh in 2017. Political party, name of the different political party it has given, and number of MLAs elected from that very state of Himachal Pradesh. You can see here Bharatiya Janata Party BJP got 44 seats, means 44 MLAs are elected. Then Indian National Congress 21, Communist Party of India, Marxist 1, then independents who don't belong to any party 2 seats, total 68. So you can see here candidates from various political parties won the 2017 assembly elections and became MLAs. See, candidates from different parties, okay, different political parties, they won the 2017 assembly elections and became MLAs there. Since the total number of MLAs in the legislative assembly is 68, a political party would have needed to have more than 34 MLAs in order to gain a majority, as the total number of MLAs in the state of Himachal Pradesh legislative assembly is 68. So a political party would have needed to have more than 34 MLS, means more than half it should be, okay boys. More than 34, half of 68 is 34, so it should be more than 34, at least one should be more. That must be 34 plus 1 or more than 1, like that, okay. In order to gain a majority, it is needed. The Bharatiya Janata Party BJP with 44 MLAs had the majority and it became the ruling party. Here in the above, that means cited example, we find dear boys 44 MLAs, they are from BJP, that is Bharatiya Janata Party. So they got majority here and it became the ruling party. All other MLAs became the opposition. All other MLAs, they have to remain opposition party. In this case, the Indian National Congress was the major opposition party since it had the largest number of MLAs after the BJP. Here you see, boys, in such case, the Indian National Congress was the major opposition party, okay, since it had the largest number of MLAs just after BJP. Among the opposition were other parties, including those who had been elected as independent candidates. So among the opposition, there were other parties also, which is including those who had been elected as independent candidates. After the elections, the MLAs belonging to the ruling party will elect their leader, who will become the chief minister. So, as the election over, the MLAs belonging to the ruling party will elect their leader, who will become the chief minister. See the process or procedure, how to elect again their leader to become chief minister. In this case, the BJP MLAs choose Sri Jairam Thakur as their leader and he became the chief minister. So in such case, boys, there the BJP MLAs, they choose Sri Jairam Thakur as their leader and he became the chief minister. Here in our Manipur also, and Biren Singh belongs to BJP, that means all the MLA, that means majority MLAs, they elect him as a leader of BJP and he became the chief minister of our state. The chief minister then selects other people as ministers. So chief minister, after chief minister elected, then the chief minister, he will select other people as ministers from those MLAs who are there in majority party. After the elections, it is the governor of the state who appoints the chief minister and other ministers as after the elections. What happened? It is the governor of each and every state who appoints the chief minister and other ministers. The chief minister and other ministers have the responsibility of running various government department of ministries. So the chief ministers and including his other ministers, they have the responsibility of running the different government departments or ministries. They have separate offices. A legislative assembly is a place where all the MLAs, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, meet to discuss various things. See what is a legislative assembly, boys? See here, mark it. A legislative assembly is a place where all the MLAs, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, okay, they meet to discuss various things about the state. Hence, some MLAs have dual responsibilities, one as an MLA and the other as a minister. See, in this way, some MLAs, they have double responsibilities. One is an MLA and the other as a minister. We will read about this further. A debate in the Legislative Assembly. Afrin Sujata and many other students from their school traveled to the state capital to visit the Legislative Assembly, which was housed in an impressive building. So Afrin, Sujata and many other students from their school, they went to the state capital in order to visit the Legislative Assembly, which was housed in an impressive building, which was there in a magnificent building. The children were excited. The children, they were very enthusiastic and eager. Okay, after security checks, they were taken upstairs. So as and when anybody entered there, what happened in the Legislative Assembly? Their security checks. They checks, that means they search the body. So after that means the security check them, they were taken upstairs. There was a gallery from where they could see the large hall below. There was a gallery, boys, from where they could see the large hall below. There were rows and rows of decks. So decks furniture kept there in different rows. This assembly was going to have a debate on a current problem. So this assembly, you see, it was going to have a debate on a current problem. Debate means a discussion, okay, on current problem. What is problem there? To discuss that. During this time, MLAs can express their opinions and ask questions related to the issue or give suggestions about what should be done by the government. So during this time, MLAs, they can express their opinions. So when assembly was going on, during this assembly, MLAs, they can express their opinions and they can ask questions related to the issues, or they can give suggestions about what should be done by the government. So for the betterment of the people, what should government done? Suggestions also can be given there. Those who wish to can respond to this. Those who wish that they can respond, they can say something in reply to this. The minister then replies to the questions and tries to assure the assembly that adequate steps are being taken. So, as a procedure, the minister then replies to the question which had asked and tries to assure the assembly, he give words to the assembly that sufficient steps are being taken. The chief minister and other ministers have to take decisions and run the government. So the chief minister and his other ministers have to take decisions and run the government. We usually hear about them or see them in the news channels or in the papers. So we usually hear about them, that their discussion of these chief ministers and other ministers, or see them in the news channels or in the newspapers. However, whatever decisions are being taken have to be approved by the members of the Legislative Assembly. However, whatever decisions are being taken have to be approved by the members. So all members have to sign. Okay, members of the Legislative Assembly have to sign that. In a democracy, these members can ask questions, debate an important issue, decide where money should be spent, etc. So, in a democratic government, boys, these members, they can ask questions, they can discuss an important issue, and they can decide where money should be used, etc. They have the main authority, they have the main power here. Then MLA 1, in my constituency of Akhang Dagon, during the last 3 weeks there were 15 deaths because of diarrhea. So see, first MLA he said in his constituency of Akhang Dagon, during the last 3 weeks there were 15 people died because of diarrhea disease. I think it is a shame that this government has not been able to check the situation of a simple problem like diarrhea while proclaiming itself to be a champion of technology. So his response you see here, boys. He said he think it is a shame that this government has not been able to check the situation. They cannot, that means the government cannot control the situation of a simple problem like diarrhea while proclaiming means announce officially or publicly, okay, itself to be a champion of technology, itself champion of technology. Technology means the application of scientific knowledge for practice purpose, especially in industry like that. I would call the attention of the minister in charge of health to take immediate measures to control the situation. In order to control that situation of the diarrhea disease, he is drawing the attention of health minister, okay, and he suggested that the health minister must take immediate steps to control the situation. Then second MLA, my question is, why are government hospitals in such a bad situation? He is asking about the condition of government hospitals. He said, why that means such bad condition they are in government hospitals. Why is the government not appointing proper doctors and other medical staff in the district? And why the government is not appointing proper doctors? Proper doctors means qualified doctor and other medical staff in the district to look after the health of the people. I would also like to know how the government plans to deal with this situation, which is affecting a large number of people and is also spreading. So, moreover, MLA, second MLA, he would also like to know from the minister how the government plans in order to deal with this situation, which is affecting a large number of people, those who are residing there, and that means the diseases which are affecting there, okay, spreading there. This is an epidemic. It is an epidemic disease. Then third MLA, my constituency of Tolpatti too has a serious shortage of water. See, third MLA he said his constituency is Tolpatti too, which has a acute shortage of water. Women travel up to 3 or 4 kilometers to collect water. So in order to bring water, women they have to walk 3 or 4 kilometers. How many tankers have been put into service to supply water? He was asking how many tankers have been used, okay, put into service in order to supply water to the people. How many wells and ponds have been cleaned and disinfected? Okay, moreover, he was asking how many wells and ponds it have been cleaned and disinfected. Okay, it makes keep clean for safe drinking water. Then fourth MLA, I think my colleagues are exaggerating the problem. Here, fourth MLA, he said he think his colleague means person with whom one works, means or other MLAs are exaggerating means represent as being larger, better or worse than it really is. The problem. The government has taken steps to control the situation. Water tankers have been put into service. ORS packets are being distributed. The government is doing everything possible to help people. Fourth MLA said the government has taken several steps in order to control the situation. In order to control that situation, here water tankers have been put into services. Okay, then ORS, oral rehydration solution packets are being distributed. ORS, this is used by the people, and the government is doing everything possible to help people. Their government, they are working uh, like everything as they can, okay, in order to help the people. Fifth MLA, we have very poor facilities in our hospitals. He said there is very poor facilities in their hospital. There are hospitals that do not have a doctor and no medical staff has been appointed for the last few years. There are hospitals that do not have a doctor and no medical staff has been appointed for the last few years. In another hospital, the doctor has gone on a long leave. This is a shame. I think the situation is going from bad to worse condition. That means it is worsened day by day. Yes, responded. How are we going to ensure that ORS packets reach all families in the affected areas? How are we going to ensure means make certain that ORS packets it reaches all the families in the affected areas. Sixth MLA, the opposition members are unnecessarily blaming the government. The previous government did not pay any attention to sanitation. We have now taken up a drive to clear the garbage that has been lying around for years. So, sixth MLA is said the opposition members they are unnecessarily blaming. Okay, they are unnecessarily blaming the government. The previous government they did not pay any attention regarding sanitation, and the present government they have now taken up a drive in order to clean the garbage that has been lying around for years. That means the garbages which were piling there for several years, the present government they are cleaning that. In the earlier section, you have read about a debate in the Legislative Assembly. So in the earlier section, boys, you have read about a discussion. Okay, in the Legislative Assembly, the members were debating the action taken or not taken by the government. The members they were debating whether the action taken or not by the government. This is because the MLAs are together responsible for the work of the government. It is because of all the MLAs they are togetherly responsible for the work of government. In common uses, the word government refers to government departments and various ministers who head them. So in a common word was uses of the word government, it means to government departments and various ministers who had them, okay, who carried them. The overall head is the chief minister. Chief minister, he is the head of all. More correctly, this is called the executive part of the government. All the MLAs who gather together or assemble in the legislative assembly are called the legislature. Come on, boys, you mark this one. All the MLAs who gather together or assemble together in the legislative assembly they are called the legislature. If it asks you, okay, what is legislature, you have to answer it like this. They are the ones who authorize and supervise their work. As we show in the earlier section, it is from among them that the head of the executive or the chief minister is formed. As we showed there in the earlier section, boys, it is from among them that the head of the executive or the chief minister is formed. So let's up to here for today. Thank you, boys.